My name is Greta Thunberg. I'm a citizen of Sweden. If you are watching this video, I have been abducted and taken against my will by Israeli forces. Our humanitarian mission was non-violent and abiding by international law. Please tell my government to demand my and the others' immediate release.
Ladies and gentlemen, Greta Thunberg has been exposed as a fraud, as the flotilla obviously unsuccessfully made its way to the Gaza Strip. And actually, an Israeli police officer, Dean, who runs one of the departments there, was on the flotilla ship and found, or should I say lack thereof, didn't find what was supposed to be there. And we're going to take a look at that video as well. I'm the other Barak, coming to you live and direct here from the Holy Land in Israel. If you are brand new to this channel, welcome. We just hit 200,000 subscribers last week. And if you haven't already, please press that subscribe button below. Press that bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of the action. Let's do a screen share here. This is the first video we have of the one and only Greta.
My name is Greta Thunberg. I'm a citizen of Sweden. If you are watching this video, I have been abducted and taken against my will by Israeli forces. Our humanitarian mission was non-violent and abiding by international law. Please tell my government to demand my and the others' immediate release.
Can I just ask a quick question? Why is it that every single time someone like her has some press or something to say, it's always scripted? Like, why is everything that they do scripted? Why can't it just come from the heart? Why can't you just develop something that's a real-time story? Everything that's scripted to me means that there's a regimen to all of this stuff, which is suspicious. It's suspicious when you're operating off of a script that you either need to write out or get approved or you're given it from somewhere, which I think is very, very, very suspicious. And this is Dean, who I was telling you about. There was zero aid on Greta's flotilla. The entire thing was a PR stunt.
I'm sure you guys can guess where I am because it's pretty much an empty room. That's right, I'm inside one of the vessels, one of the largest vessels to come in this Yom Kippur flotilla. And while we're processing this boat, there's one thing missing, guys. All this aid that they were supposed to bring into Gaza, which explains one thing to me, I'm sure it explains to you, that when we and multiple other countries offered them to take this aid and bring it to the Gazans, we could facilitate its safe arrival, they flat out rejected it. And now we know why, because it was never about bringing aid to Gazans, but it was all about the headlines and the social media followings.
I put out a video last week where I called this. I was very suspicious about all of the people on the boat, the sizes of the boat, and how many boats there were. And I really asked myself when I was watching one of the videos, where is the aid? You have tens and dozens of ships sailing towards the Gaza Strip with people from all over the world creating a viral movement with so many eyeballs around the globe watching this thing, which its ultimate goal should be, as stated, delivering aid to the Palestinians inside of the Gaza Strip. Forget Israel, forget the conflict. The goal, the objective, the mission that they are trying to accomplish is simply taking aid, bringing it to people who they think aren't getting aid from Israel, aren't getting aid from higher authorities. The fact that there was no aid there to begin with, to be honest with all of you, isn't disrespectful to me. And it's not disrespectful to Israel. It's not disrespectful to the IDF. It's not disrespectful to those who think Greta is a fraud. You know who it's ultimately most disrespectful to? The Palestinians. The Palestinians inside of the Gaza Strip that have had pictures of them published over the past couple months of the despair of the destruction, of the fact that they don't have houses anymore as a result of their government starting a war, of some of the real tragedy that they're experiencing on a day-to-day basis, have probably gotten their attention and their eyeballs on these ships sailing towards the Gaza Strip as a sign of hope, a sign of heroism, a sign of people who are willing to go lengths from Spain and Africa all the way for days and weeks on end to come deliver them aid. And there was no aid on the fucking boats to begin with. You know how much of a slap in the face that is to the Palestinians? If I'm the Palestinians, how many more people are you going to let hijack your cause for a PR stunt, for virality? For what? Because as stated before, and this isn't just me, this is me reporting on what they've said the objective is, get the aid to the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. That is the goal. The goal is to take aid and bring it to people safely, make sure that they are fed, make sure that they are given what they need because the people who govern them are just stealing it from them. And that should be the goal. It is not about them. But you know what? They turned it into something about them. It's a shame and it's embarrassing in that so many people just flip the script and say, oh my God, look at how many people, look at all the hostages Israel captured. I saw one of them tweet the other day. I think it was Soleimani or whatever his name is. That guy on X. He said, release the hostages. Bro, when I saw that, people, let me tell you, I almost threw my phone. Release the hostages, huh? Where'd that slogan come from? You want Israel to release the hostages. Okay. So in any conflict in the world, you can't have your cake and eat it too. But when it comes to the Palestinians, when it comes to the pro-Palestinian movement, holy shit, you can have your cake and fucking eat it too. You can make no mistakes on the pro-Palestinian side. None. Zero accountability. None held. You can do anything and get away with it. This movement, the past 2 or 3 weeks, was nothing but a land grab at online real estate for people to continue to convince themselves that they're willing to go such deep lengths. Guys, wait till we find out that these people were paid to do this. Oh, wait a minute. We already found out that Hamas funded this whole fucking thing. And it's so ironic because the same people who funded the flotillas are the same people stealing the aid that the flotillas were supposed to deliver. That just comes to show you how ignorant and how much of a misunderstanding these human beings have of the Middle Eastern conflict between Israel and Palestine. It's not even remotely close. They think that they're delivering aid to the people who are trying to liberate the Palestinians. They faked to deliver aid to the people who are locking Palestine down. This flotilla attempt locked Palestine down. They think it frees them. It locks them down. And you know why it locks them down? The Palestinians who were supposed to receive this aid just got even worse. They think that all these TikTokers, they think that all these Greta Thunbergs really give a shit about them. It's ridiculous. All the money that went into the flotillas, that could have gone to helping the Palestinians. No, but instead, it goes to people being brainwashed on the internet into trying to apply more pressure on Israel to somehow free Palestine already. The strategy hasn't worked, and the reason it hasn't worked is because it's not a reflection of what's going on. There's something broken in the system with their logic. That's why their logic continues to not work, not just the past 2 years, but the past 70 plus years. The logic won't work when it's going against a narrative that doesn't exist. Period. End of story. Thank you so much for all your support. Links in the description to help this channel grow. Shabbat shalom to everybody, and here's a note from me. Here are 4 ways you can help us grow if you believe in our mission. On Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal, you can directly contribute to helping this message grow and reach more people across the world. If you want to join the inner circle, join our Patreon with different tiers, and of course, our Discord community, which is free with people from all across the world. The links to every single one are in the description. And last but not least, to the other Brock community, I love you. Ani ohev otchem. I'll see you guys next time.